Hi, I'm Joanna from Gem Pilates. Today we're going to do some chair-based or seated Pilates, and we're going to use the chair to help us in standing mobilisation exercises, and also we're going to use it to sit on to perform some other exercises also. You're going to need a chair, ideally without any arms, but if you've got arms then it's still doable. You want to be able to sit in your chair and have your feet firmly on the floor and your knees in line with your ankles and also in line with your hips. If that isn't the case, you could use a book or something nice and firm and stable to sit on your chair or underneath your feet during your seated exercises to allow that positioning to happen a bit more easily. So we're going to start standing. So coming around to the back of your chair, you're going to take some nice deep breaths in through the nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, you're going to lift your pelvic floor and squeeze your tummy muscles in towards your spine. You're going to breathe in as you release those out. And then on your next outward breath, let's start to move. So we're going to pedal the feet, lifting onto one foot first, and then just working evenly onto the other side. So if you need the chair, just pop your hand on the back of the chair for a bit more support, and lift and lower, alternating the feet. So we're trying to avoid any hip shifts, keeping the weight nice and even through the body. And then we're going to add opposite arm, opposite leg. Might take a bit of thinking about to start with. Just ensure that you're not allowing those hips to start moving as you add the arms. Let's go for one or two more here. And then back down. We're going to start the next exercise, hand on the chair, keeping your body nice and tall and the leg furthest away from the chair. We're just going to lift to the side, keeping strength through the centre of your body and down the supporting leg. Again, don't allow that hip to shift. And as you breathe out this time, we're just going to lift and tap to the floor. So breathing out to lift, point the toe for the first one, breathing in to lower. Flex the foot, breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower. Point the toe, breathe out, lift, breathe in, lower. Breathe out to lift, flex foot, breathe in to lower. Let's go for one more of these on each side. Breathe out, lift, point toe. And breathe out, lift, flexed foot, keeping strength and length through the body. I'm going to swap over onto the other side. So getting yourself nicely prepared to start with, deep breath in to prepare, and as you breathe out, you're just going to lift and lower. So we're going to lift with a pointed foot to start with, and lift with a flexed foot on the next one. So point the foot and lift, breathe out. On your next outward breath, flex foot, lift, keep length through. Point, lift, flex, lift. Excellent job. Now coming back into your neutral position, if you need to, just give the legs a little bit of a wiggle and rub. So we're going to turn around and face the chair. Hands on the chair, just to support you. And then we're going to take that foot behind. And again, we're just going to lift and lower. Think about a neutral position here, so keeping that bottom tucked underneath, the shoulders around and back, your chin is parallel to the floor and your eyes are looking straight ahead of you. Let's go for two more. So breathing out to lift, breathing in to lower, the headlights of your hips pointing forwards. I'm not very good at counting, by the way, so I often do an extra one or two. Breathing out as you lift, swap sides. Making sure that you're not lifting or shifting the weight to the other side of the body. And the strength in the standing leg runs from ankle, knee, hip through spine. Let's go for 2 more. So breathe out to lift, breathe in to lower, keep those hips forwards. Last one. Very good. Okay, we're just going to stand a little bit further away from the chair. Hands flat on the chair. And then we're going to go for a little hamstring stretch. So try to keep your back as straight as you can. Feet are slightly wider than hip width. And then you're just going to try and see if you can lower yourself, keeping your back nice and flat, just as far as you're able to go. Everyone is different with this. You may not be able to get that low. You want to feel this running down the back of the leg. We're just going to hold this here for another couple of breaths. On your next out of breath, bring yourself slightly in, and then we're just going to arch the back round and then flatten out again. So arching round through the back and then back into that neutral position. One more time. Keep breathing and then rolling yourself back up through into your neutral. So now we're going to come into our seat, but we have to work to get into our chair. So we're going to bring our feet in front. Make sure that they are even distance. Want a little bit of distance between your legs and the chair, not too much. You're going to keep your eyes looking straight ahead of you, and then we're going to sit into our chair. So you're going to breathe out, keeping those shoulders nice and relaxed. Bottom back, find the chair nice and controlled. Nice deep breath in. And then breathe out, push into neutral. And again, bottom back to the chair, sitting up tall. Coming back up. Take your time, keep those knees in line with your feet, don't let them push before the feet. And only work to how you're feeling. So stopping at any point you need to. These exercises are really great to do when you're working from home. So you can just use your desk chair, give yourself a little reason to get up and around. Let's go for 2 more. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. We're going to stay down in this last one, so let's work slowly to get there. So using your outward breath, push your bottom backwards. Think about the positioning of your knees. Keep your chest nice and tall. Find the chair with your bottom. We're going to come back into our seated position. Shoulders round, looking straight ahead. So from here, let's do a little bit of mobility through the spine. So I want you to just check that your position is correct first. So feet are hip width, knees over your ankles, and knees in line with your hips. So we're not together, we're not far apart. Hands in your prayer position, breathing in to prepare, shoulders nice and low, and then breathing out as you rotate. Breathe in, come back to the middle, and breathe out to go the other way. So you're keeping your shoulders nice and low. The weight through the hips, through the bottom should be nice and equal. So as we twist, we're not leaning. We're going to come back into the middle. We're going to twist. We're going to reach forwards. We're going to come back into the middle, twist, reach the other way. Trying to keep those hips nice and stable. Reach just as far as you can. And then hands down by your sides.